Hey friends, welcome back to Storytime with Mr. L. And today I want to talk about a very important, very beautiful picture book called The Together Tree by Aisha Saeed, illustrated by LeUyen Pham. And it's the story of Rumi, and Rumi is a new student. Have you ever been a new student? It's horrible. I mean, it's so hard. You show up, you come from a place where you had friends and things to do and all the things you loved, and now you're in this place and you don't know anybody and nobody knows you, and it's scary and you're nervous, and it's really hard to fit in and jump right in with the other children. So in this story, Rumi comes to this new school and a lot of the children are just not interacting with him, and three of the children kind of are, but they're not being particularly nice. Well, two of them are not being nice, and one of them is standing by and watching as a bystander. All right, that's a term we've talked about quite a bit lately, where you're not being the mean person, but you're not helping the person who someone is being mean to. And as the story progresses, the children who are being mean kind of keep taking it up one more level into this phase of what we would consider to be bullying. And of course, the one child who's the bystander doesn't step in because, especially as children, but even as adults, it's really hard to step in and say, hey, this isn't right. You need to stop. But what a great book to read with a class of children, first graders, fifth graders, eighth graders, to really look at this and say, what's happening here? What are we seeing? And in the back note, Aisha Saeed talks about how her own child was bullied in kindergarten, and that sort of is what prompted her to write this story about Rumi and kind of this journey he goes on from new student to bullied student to student where the bullies went too far, and what happens next. Because not every bully wants to continue to be a bully. Sometimes they think what they're doing is funny until they realize they've gone too far. So this is a great book. Beautiful illustrations, sweeping pictures, fantastic characters, something that I think is going to be a powerful book. Like I said, whether you're reading it with 5-year-olds or 15-year-olds, I think this book has something for everybody and something that we can all relate to and take something from and think back and say, that was me. Whether we were the bully, whether we are the person who was bullied, I think all of us can relate to this book at some point in our lives on some level. So if you haven't read The Together Tree, it is a fantastic story. Get out there, get yourself a copy. Happy reading. Bye.